Hey, what's up, guys, out here in Utah? Let's talk about how when you're touching yourself, guys, when you're taking your seed away, you are losing your spirit. You are losing your energy. And here's why. So, when we were conceived, right, the very start of our existence, the very start when there was life, sperm met egg. Okay? So, a little tiny sperm and a little tiny egg created human life, created a human being. That's crazy, right? So half that equation is our sperm, right? So when you're a guy and you're touching yourself and you are releasing your seed all over the floor, all over your keyboard, all over that sock, my guy, you are giving up your essence, man. You are giving up something that could have created another human being. However, when we keep that energy inside of us, man, because that's potential energy, You ever notice how after when we bust a nut, dude, what's the first thing? You're tired, right? You ever, after you hooked up, you had S3X, you bust a nut, what's the first? You fall asleep, man, you're tired. You're like, damn, I want to sit down, I'll lay down, I want to go to sleep. Bro, because all the energy is gone, man. All the energy is out of you. So when we're a guy and we're just spilling our seed, man, every day, it takes a lot of energy to reproduce this sperm, man. And I was reading like the other night about I think it was like Chinese culture, Taoism, I think, and they believe that it takes, man, it was some crazy amount of blood to create like sperm. It was like something like one drop of sperm is like a cup of blood or a pint or something like that, just for a little bit. And that's what they believe, man. So it goes to show, whether it's true or not scientifically, how much energy you're wasting, man, when we're busting your nut, when we're touching ourselves, guys, and you're releasing your energy, man. You're releasing it. What you could have saved inside you, man, and and done something great, or just been a better and average guy, man. It's not hard today in today's standards to stick out as a guy, man. Because you know why? So many guys, man, are addicted to fuck. Even good-looking guys who are tall guys, man. I've seen some guys, man, who I'm like, bro, you're taller than me. I'm like average height, bro. I'm average, completely average. But they're guys I'm like, man, this guy's fucking 6'2", man. Bro, if only he'd just pull a fucking effort himself, man, he'd be pulling, bro. And they don't want to, man. They want to play video games and fucking rub one out, dude. And it's so easy to stand out because there's so many of those guys nowadays who are just willing to just fucking, not even put forward the effort, but just like, stop jacking off, dude. Stop touching yourself. You are wasting so much of your fucking energy by jacking off, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's something that you're going to feel way better. All it takes is 7 days, man, sometimes less, of not touching yourself and retaining your seed is when you start feeling great, man. I wake up every time when I do semen retention. I wake up day 7, man. I'm always like, I don't need as much sleep. I do better at the gym. I feel better. I'm more confident. And as we go on, 2 weeks in, not busting a nut, it's like, fuck, man. I'm like way more confident. I feel like there's more women attracted to me. And it goes on kind of the longer you do it. I know there's like a certain point where I kind of feel maybe like a month and a half, 2 months in, I start kind of feeling a little flatline. But man, I'm telling you, the benefits keep stacking on semen retention, on no fat, man. That's why there's a huge movement behind it. And you'll be a fucking idiot, bro, if you don't fucking jump on this train, dude. Stop releasing your seed everywhere, man. Stop chasing that fucking 3 second high of busting a nut, dude, but feeling bad for fucking a while after because you're like, man, what did I do? It's kind of like drinking beer, It's like you drink a lot in the meantime. You feel good, that night you wake up next day, you're like, fuck, man, I don't feel that great. That's how it is, man. Masturbation, like these vices, dude. It's like the shit that just fucking you after that quick fix. You get that quick fix, you get that dopamine hit. Just like scrolling reels, man. You ever like scrolling Instagram reels for a while? You're like, oh man, it's good. And you're like, oh, after you're like, I don't feel good. Kind of a headache. You kind of like, fuck, like out of it. Deplete all your dopamine, man. When you're busting nuts, you're jacking off. You're depleting your dopamine, depleting that shit. So do the hard thing, man. What makes us feel good as human beings is doing the hard thing, or hard things rather. Like going for wake up early in the morning. It's cold out now. I'm going for a run anyways. It sucks. It's hard, but after, man, you feel fucking great. That's what one thing I heard recently. It's like you take someone who's depressed and you're like, hey, do these things. Go exercise. Go help someone out. Like go eat healthy. And there's something else, but it was like you're not gonna be depressed after that, man. So if you're depressed too, man, stop. And it's probably because you're fucking jacking off, man. That's the thing that's making so many guys depressed and easily controlled and non-masculine is that they're fucking rubbing one out, man. I get it, man. If you're hooking up some girl you think is attractive, then yeah, you don't feel bad busting out every fucking night. But when you're busting out by yourself, man, that's kind of like it's like kind of like giving yourself lower self-esteem, you know. And if you're type, you're like, hey, man, but I'm feeling fucking super horny. What do I do? Bro, do it. Take a deep breath. Every time you feel like you're like, oh my God, I'm like, just like thinking about sex right now, just take a deep breath in. As you're taking that deep breath in, imagine you're pulling that energy from your fucking ball sack up into your head, okay? Your actual head, not your other head down there, but pull that energy up. I'm telling you, man, it works. It only takes like one big breath for me, and I feel way better. And just keep doing it, man. You're like, oh shit, I feel that energy. I'm scrolling through Instagram. Every girl's in a fucking bikini. And summer's coming up too. It's just, spring's just starting. Summer's coming up. Dude, it's gonna get worse with these fucking bikini photos and shit, dude. It's easy to be like, oh fuck, man, what would I do to her? But no, man, fucking ignore that shit, dude. Ignore it, man. You're gonna pull way prettier girls when you don't bust a nut. You're gonna be on a way better, higher vibration when you don't bust a nut. And I've done this over and over, guys. If you think I'm saying some bullshit out of like not practicing this shit, I've done this. I've practiced semen retention on and off for 2 years now. And I've always felt better. Actually, I think it might have been over 2 years now. But anyways, I've always felt better whenever I'm retaining, guys. Whenever I'm not busting. I've always felt my worst and my lowest whenever I've been busting a nut because of my own self. Not because, oh, I hooked up some girl. But no, it's because I did it myself and I'm like, fuck. I chased that 3 second fucking high and now I'm depleted. And the next day I'm like anxious and I'm weird around girls. And, you know, no matter, even if you think you're a guy, you think you're confident as is, bro, there's levels to the shit. There's complete levels to the shit where when you're not busty and nut, guys, like if you think you're a confident, cool guy, even though you fucking jack off and wink off and shit, dude, I'm telling you, stop jacking off and winking off and you'll be a guy who's all of a sudden way fucking cooler. Like there's the levels, bro. It's like imagine you think you're one type of level. It's like celebrities, right? You could be right now in terms of coolest, you're like a B-list celebrity. But when you're not busting nut and shit, guys, and you're fucking like looking after yourself and eating right and just retain your seat, bro. Now you're that A-list celebrity. Now people are like, damn, what's up with that guy? That guy's fucking confident. He's cool. He's respected. You get way more respected when you're retaining your seed. But yeah, I get it. It's hard, man. Try that breathing technique. Give it a shot. And I think, guys, you will be on a whole different plane of um, just like self love and energy and whatnot. When you're retaining your seed, guys, you're retaining life force energy. You're retaining energy that could have produced a kid. So that's powerful fucking energy, man. And I know I say this a few times, but the book Think and Grow Rich, um, the author, he went out and Napoleon Hill, he went out and interviewed the most successful men of his time, the richest, most powerful, successful men of his time. And one of the things they attributed their success to was sexual transmutation, is what it's called in the book. I didn't know what it was for the longest time. I was like, what the hell? Because wasn't explicit with it in the book. Um, Yet again, this book was written, many, many years ago where, talk about jacking off and shit, wasn't so accepted. But I discovered through semen retention, I'm like, oh my God, this is what he fucking means, dude. He means sexual transmutation is when a guy retains a seed, when he's not fucking busting a nut, he's not chasing poon, and all of a sudden the world comes to him more, okay? But when you're jacking off, man, the world's, you're just telling the world you're content. You're telling yourself you're content. When you're on retention, guys, you're a magnet for more success. more attraction, and people smell that shit on you, man. People are gonna notice a huge difference between you when you're retaining versus not. So think about this shit, guys. Think about it. Anyways, that's all I got for now, guys. Shoot me a text if you want to help this stuff. 786 897 4754. Peace.